Certainly Donny Crevels and Danilo Rossi, the cream of the European Kart Championship this year. Crevels from Amsterdam, so determined to win his home Grand Prix. The Dutch Grand Prix this weekend. Sun is coming out now for the first time after 3 days of rain, and Crevels goes through again, changing this second place battle. Yes, he's taken it from Rossi, and Buslinger's going through as well. Buslinger looking to take third place from Danilo Rossi. Rossi, maybe his tire's going off a little bit. He's on Dunlops against the Bridgestones and Vegas of his opponents. And look at this, Crevels leaping up and down, get a little bit more speed and traction out of his kart. Rossi doing all he can to hold Buslinger off, but Buslinger, the 31-year-old Swiss, on the Swiss Hutless, just waiting for his chance. Down the main straight they stream, the three of them, and Rossi defending his position, but they've both taken it from Crevels. What an incredible turn up for the book. Look at this. Crevels from second back to fourth in a matter of feet. Rossi back in second place, Buslinger in third, and now Crevels in fourth. This really is an incredible battle. It's probably the best race we've seen all year. Just a shame that Gianluca Beggio is now so far out front that they're not fighting for the lead. And Buslinger challenging for second place. Can he do it? The Swiss comes out of the slipstream. They're bumping and boring, but very good, clean racing. No cause for complaint, I think, from any of these three. Buslinger trying so hard. What a good driver he's proved to be in this final round. Buslinger takes second place, but no. He tries to sell a dummy to Rossi. Rossi blocks him by moving over to the right. And Rossi really controlling this group, battling for second at the moment, lifting wheel there as he goes through that third corner on his CRG Rotax. Maybe he was just letting his Dunlop cool off for a moment, but certainly they're working very well indeed now. And Buslinger again, so determined to get second place, really pushing hard. Beautiful circuit here. And Buslinger again tries to go down the inside on the first corner, but he can't do it. Danilo Rossi just blocks every move. Donny Crevels with a watching brief here in third place. Buslinger trying again. And we've watched Danilo Rossi, every time he comes down to that corner, he throws the kart sideways. Just knocks some speed off, almost like driving a rally car. Can't be doing his tires a lot of good. At the moment, he's holding those two off, and behind them, we're not seeing much of Gert Munkholm and Kenneth Christensen, Teppo Savanto, who are all fighting over fifth place. This is the second place battle. And after 16 laps, Beggio, Rossi, Buslinger, Crevels, Savanto, and in sixth place, Gert Munkholm at the moment. It's changing on every lap. And again, Buslinger tries to go for on the inside. He can't quite do it. Danilo Rossi just blocking every move he makes. Very fairly, though, it must be said. Very clean driving from these three. What a fine performance of Donny Crevels. Hits Buslinger in the back. He bends his nose up, but it's flexible enough to spring back again. I thought for a moment he was going to go through there. And look at this down the back straight. Maximum speed almost there. 130 kilometers they're reaching on that part of the circuit. Buslinger again tries to go through. We saw Crevels throw something out of the kart there. I don't know what it was. There was something he threw out of the kart. Maybe a bit of his bodywork had landed in his lap. And look at this, these three fighting for second place. Buslinger goes through on the inside, and yet again, Danilo Rossi blocks him. There's nothing you can do about it. And all Crevels at the moment can do is sit, watch, and wait. What brilliant kart racing. This is the cream of Europeans kartists, in fact, the world kart racers. And just look at these guys in action here in Holland. And again, there's a bit of banging there. Yet again, Buslinger takes that inside line. Perhaps he tries a different tactic. sold a dummy to Rossi. He can take him unawares, maybe go around the outside, because Rossi knows exactly where Buslinger is, knows exactly what he's going to try every lap, and he blocks every move. And again, throws that kart sideways into the hairpin. Very unusual driving style. It seems to work for him. Just knocks off enough speed, but he can save his brakes. Behind them, Teppo Savanto. And Buslinger looking down the inside yet again. 8 meters wide this track, they've got plenty of space, and Crevels comes through. Donny Crevels makes a big move to take third from Buslinger, but Buslinger's having none of it. Maybe Crevels just lining up, you know, having a look, see where he can try later on, a bit like we saw Ayrton Senna in the British Grand Prix last weekend. And he goes down the inside, yes, Donny Crevels takes that third place from Max Buslinger. He's tired of waiting, he tried it the previous lap. Didn't work, he tried it again this lap. Ayrton Senna, of course, we just mentioned, a former kart racer, like a lot of these drivers. Many people have come up through the ranks in karting. Senna, Piquet, Eddie Cheever, Riccardo Patrese, Alice Elio De Angelis. A lot of famous people, of course, of this year's current Formula 3000 crop. Jordi Jean, Rubens Barrichello, David Coulthard, Alan McNeish, all karting champions at some time, and Crevels takes it. Crevels into the hairpin, takes second place back, and Buslinger goes through. So suddenly the tables have been turned on Danilo Rossi from second place back to fifth place, fourth place in the matter of a few hundred meters. And for the first time, we look at Gianluca Beggio. We haven't seen him in a long, long time. He is out front in his Cali kart, controlling the race from the front. Mad Max, 22 years old, from Monza, born and lives within the sound of the world-famous Italian autodrome. He has a 9.5-second lead. That is just unbelievable in karting terms, where normally we're talking about 4 thousandths of a second. Absolutely dominating the whole of the series. And again, Crevels hunched low over the wheel. Just trying to get that extra speed. Low over his Tony Kart Rotax. Whereas Max Buslinger in his Birol Sirio, driving for Birol, is quite obvious from his overalls. Sirio engine. Just trying to catch him up all the time, really pushing hard, wants that second place desperately. Crevels, 18. Max Buslinger, 31 years old. And there's one lap to go, they're on the last lap. What's going to happen? Can Buslinger take this place from Crevels? Crevels just holding him off at the moment. A great slipstreaming battle this. They've dropped Danilo Rossi. Milton Ritabris now has come back up again. A great big sideways moment for Ritabris there, we saw. So Ritabris and Rossi chasing these two, but this is the battle for second place. Donny Crevels from Max Buslinger, Holland from Switzerland, and they're going on to the final long back straight. Anything could happen. And it does! It does, and Crevels is up and over. Buslinger hits him, he turns him over, he flips over in midair at 130 kilometers an hour. Who's going to win the race? There's no question about it. It's going to be Gianluca Beggio, but Milton Ritabris is second from Max Buslinger. So Beggio from Ritabris, from Buslinger, Rossi, Munkholm, and Kenneth Christensen. What a disastrous finish there for the young Dutchman, the man who so desperately wanted to win, or at least be second in his home Grand Prix. I'm sure we'll see the action again. There is Donny Crevels. There's his kart, the wheel still spinning. He's absolutely furious. Throws his helmet as far as he can. And look, here we see it again. Buslinger hits him in the back wheel. The air gets underneath Krevel's kart and over it goes. A huge accident, 130 kilometers an hour. He's dragged along the track, but fortunately all comes to a stop. His leathers are ripped. I should say his driving suit, because of course they're not always leather. He's absolutely winded. He gets out of the way. What a terrible finish for this man. So how sad. Donny Krevels, who drove brilliantly all weekend, but look at this man, Gianluca Beggio. Absolutely incredible performance from the Italian. And he wins the European Championship with that victory. What a fitting end to his season. Sees his teammates there. He's so happy. So Mad Max Beggio, 22 years old, becomes the European champion. Milton Ritabis with that very fortunate second place finishes second. Alessandro Manetti third, and Lotte Hellberg, who is so sadly pushed out of the final, finishes fourth in the championship. There they are, Manetti, Ritabis, and Buslinger. It would have been Buslinger. It is Buslinger, you can see there, but he loses his points because of that accident, because of the collision. He loses his points. He keeps third place in the final, but we see this man, Gianluca Beggio, take the laurels of the European Formula K Championship. And in the best Formula One style, the champagne's going everywhere. Probably one of the driest parts of the weekend.
Why couldn't you win?
I don't know, Beggio was too fast for me, but maybe next time I'll take him.
You think about the World Championship already?
Yeah, of course.
You have to say anything to your fans in Sweden?
Jag kommer snart.
Gianluca, European Champion 1992.
Ok, very good. Ma parla italiano però è meglio, eh? Niente, è stata dura, abbastanza dura.
Beggio telling us he's very happy to win the championship and he's now looking forward to the World Championships, which of course is home in Italy in September.
La domenica c'era sempre la pista molto sporca. E per il mio
Telling us
materiale, soprattutto per le
now
mie gomme,
intending
non era
to
ottimale.
go into motorsport. He's already tested
Oggi
Formula
siamo stati
3.
al sole, siamo andati molto forte, sia con l'acqua che col sole.
He's looking forward to
è nata tutto
starting
bene.
his racing career. Man, I'm sure we're going to see a lot more of over the next few years.
In the World Championship in Italy.
So just to look at the finals as we leave.